So, we're live. It's very bright that, isn't it? So, a wee recovery session today, guys. Hope we're all doing well. So, happy Sunday. Let me see if you can see everything here on Instagram. So, wee recovery session today. So, more suited, yeah, well, it's good to get the kids into good, healthy habits of what it actually is. Sorry, Instagram is playing up on me here a little bit. But hopefully that's okay now. I think, as long as you can kind of see the mat a little bit. So yes, so today we are going for a little bit of a. So I know, big shout out to a lot of people who I know. So glad I have the shorts on. Quite bright that I'm working with that light there. It looks quite bright, so I'll turn that off actually. Maybe a bit better. So yeah, shout out first of all to a few people this week who did unbelievable stuff. So mate of mine, Ryan Maven, big shout out to him. Jenny there on Facebook today. So big shout out to my mate Ryan Maven, who ran a full marathon. Had little to no training, cramped up, seized up after 16 miles and still completed the full thing. So massive shout out to him, and he was doing that for NI Scrubs, which I think he raised over, I think he's close to $2.5 grand. So super. Also try to help him there, put a little picture of my personal profile if you want to watch, look at it. And if you laugh, you have to donate, it's the rules. The next one then, I know Chris Gallagher too did a duathlon, running around his garden and cycling around his house, which was crazy. We've also Shawnee Myler too did an event, ran a full marathon on a treadmill this week, which is huge, or maybe this week or last week, but he's probably still in the recovery process because that's going to take a lot of damage onto your body. And anybody else too who out there who has done some amazing work this week, and we need the body to recover. So that's what today's session is going to be about. It's about recovery. Kids, you can still try this, get involved with it, because it's really important if you want to be even a future star in any sport, or even if you just want to stay really fit and healthy. It's really important that we give the body time to recover. So that's what we're going to work on today, recovery strategies. What I want you to try and do, if you have, I have a few things here. And this light today just doesn't be my friend for whatever reason, and that gets too bright. Wow, that is bright. It is. Well, maybe better when I go back to here. So, what you might need today, if you don't have one, I'll show you your recovery equipment. So first one here, this here is what we call a foam roller. So if you have a foam roller at home, get it out. If you don't have a foam roller, okay, you can use, be careful now, this is more for the adults. You can use an empty bottle of wine, or a wine bottle, or a glass bottle. So you might have one around. Or just a plastic bottle, so that's just like an old empty My Wadi bottle. So kids can use that to foam roll on. So foam roller, here's your options. So foam roller if you have one. Get an empty wine bottle or a plastic bottle, which you can foam roll on. So any of those. And then what I have here, I have a slither, but you can have a tennis ball or any other ball, golf ball as well, and this is for like trigger point. And then finally, a towel. So just a towel. So this is going to be our recovery strategy and our recovery methods for today. So hopefully you can all come on board with any of those. So I'll give you a little bit of time now to get any of those. And again, guys, massively important that we let our bodies recover. If you're feeling any pain or anything at all, your body is crying out and you need to listen to it. So take the time now to recover. So if you have, first of all, we're going to start off with a ball. So if you have a ball of any description, a tennis ball, golf ball, slither, any small ball at all, something that's like really plastically, when you stand on it, it's not going to break. So something quite small, key and roll up a few pairs of socks. So we'll start with the ball. I'll put the rest of the equipment here so you can remember. So it's either a foam roller, a thing or a bottle of wine or a plastic bottle. So starting with the ball, I'm just going to have it down here on my foot, and I'm just going to roll it on the bottom of my foot. So rolling it on the bottom of my foot here. So there we go. You're just rolling it all around in your foot. You can pass it across the other foot. Just really feeling. That's going to really open up all what we call fascia. So that's the stuff at the bottom of our feet that separates there from muscles. So really roll into that. Okay. So rolling, rolling, rolling. This is actually a good one you can do. You can leave it in the bathroom and do this when you're brushing your teeth. Take your ball then, and then on your ankle, roll it. This is what I call smashing the ankle. So roll it along your ankles, because our ankles take a lot of beating, guys, especially if we're like running a lot, or if we're, I'd say, playing, or we're doing anything. Really, really important that we strengthen up our ankles. So just doing both sides there with your ball. Just roll along the bottom of your ankle, right underneath it, and right round. Just moving the ball in round there. No special way. Grab the other one then. Just smashing that out. Good. And super. And we can come back to this ball after. But what I want you to do now is grab your foam roller, or if you have your wine bottle or your plastic bottle at home. So we're going to foam roll now some of the things. So I'll even show you the first one here. I'll do with a wine bottle. Alright. So with the wine bottle, I'm just going to put it down on the floor. Alright. And then I'm going to roll just what we call the bottom of your foot. Just call it your Achilles, but the bottom of your legs, and you just get that, and you can get right in to that muscle underneath called your calves. So you can start rolling now your calves as well. Move the muscle leg around a wee bit, just getting that. So I'm just using a wine bottle. If you have a foam roller, you can do that. Super. And then if you swap that over onto the other leg, so onto the other leg, so you can use here right into your Achilles, get onto your calves again. Again, nice big wine bottle there. So I'm using. If you want, you can have a plastic bottle. Any kids at home, you can use a plastic bottle as well. Might make more noise, but you'll still get a wee bit of desired effect from that. So super. So from your calves, you can go on to your hamstrings, which are these muscles here, the back of the top of your legs. So get your hamstrings in, roll. So get your hamstrings, roll, roll. My shorts are catching. Okay. So rolling the hamstrings, right in, again, rolling, moving it about a little bit. Okay. Now we're ready for the pain. So now you're going to go onto your side and roll right along the side of your hamstrings here. Now this is called our IT band, alright? Now this can be a very sore one if you're very, very tight. Find wee spots there, just moving around in it. That's super. Your shorts cut again. Good. Right up to the top of the hip. Get right into that hip. That's beautiful. Good. And then over, well done. Other side, you can do your hamstrings again. So other hamstring, get right up under the top of your bum with it. Right back onto your hamstring. Going back and forth a few times. And again then I'll come this way. You're just going to roll onto your side now. So what I'm actually doing is I'm rolling this part here. This is my IT band. So this part here. So along here, I'm going to roll in it. Using my nice bottle of Malbec that I had. So again, if you don't have a foam roller at home, you can always use a bottle of wine. Alright? And if you're out traveling or in different hotels and stuff and you need a good wee bit of foam rolling, just get a bottle of wine. It's a good excuse. So you're rolling right up onto the hips as well, into that. Now, inside of our leg now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my wine bottle or your foam roller at an angle. So it's sitting at an angle now. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to place my right just groin, so inside of my leg, I'm going to move back and forth using the inside of my leg. So inside of my leg, getting right up in the groin, getting right down in there. Good. And then on the other side, again, keeping the wine bottle at an angle and back and forth with it. If you have a plastic bottle at home, yeah, you might not be able to get it as deep, which is fine. You could have filled it up with a bit of water, a bit of sand, whatever, if you want to make your own foam roller, because that's all it really is. Okay, and relax it. Good. Now, loads of other ones here we can do. We can do very foam rollers are very good for your upper back. So using your back as well. Just be careful too much about foam rolling on your lower back. But upper back, what I like to do here, placing the foam roller at the top, I bring my arms across my body. So if I'm giving myself a big hug, okay? And then I move right up into my upper body. Oh, feel that. Right across, side to side. Just finding any nice wee points. You can come right down into the middle of your back as well. So you can get right into the middle of your back. Good. Super. Excellent. Now you can get your lower back as well. Just be a bit careful of this if you have any lower back pain or anything. It can be quite good, but don't try and force it. You're just going back and forth in your lower back. Good. And then the last two. Now this is where you really find it. So I'm going to foam roll now in the inside here, along my lats. So down the side of my body. So this is called your lats, alright? So I'm going to place one hand like this. So I'm going to be lying down more or less like this. Okay? And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to roll right up, get underneath that armpit. That's where you'll really feel it. Right down, underneath the armpit. Keep rolling back and forth on that. Nice. And then I want you to swap over to the other side. Swap over to the other side. And can you roll as well on that? So back and forth. It's good. Oh, nice. Bit of Alexis French in the background too. Check him out. Great listen. So, chest now. So I'm going to be lying down and the foam roller is going to be coming across my chest like so. So I place the foam roller in the middle. I'll get my right arm out. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to roll back and forth. Again, you're doing this with a wine bottle if you want. Same thing as before, except you're just rolling back and forth on it. Alright? So rolling back and forth. You can get right the front of the shoulder too. Then do the other side. So right across, back and forth. Bit tricky. Good. Super. And relax. Well done. Now, take your wine bottle or your foam roller. And we're going to do a sit and reach. Sit, reach, roll. Okay, and then this is going to be our foam rolling done. So if you don't have a foam roller, you didn't have the wine bottle, you can do all the rest of it if you have a towel. So hands on the foam roller or on the wine bottle. What I'm going to do, I'm going to reach forward, let it roll forward, and I'm going to bring my bum back. Then I'm going to come up tall, roll it back in towards my knees. Then I'm going to roll it out and come back in and come up and roll it back out and back in. And last one, and roll it back out and come back in. So super, well done. So that is that. So that's a bit of foam rolling. So how do you get on there? Did anybody try that? Be good if you did. I know it maybe some of the kids, it's really important that we do keep doing some of that. So that's a foam roller. The next one now is we're just going to use our own bodies to start to stretch, okay? So I'm going to hold this up. So, good man, Ryan. So there's Ryan on. Ryan's getting his recovery session in after running this big marathon. So I'm going to go now into our flow, all right? So standing just where you can face the camera. I'm going to stand here so you'll be able to see me. So first one is we're going to go into our inchworm. So I'm going to tuck my chin in, bring my shoulders in. I'm going to walk my hands right down. I'm going to walk my hands in out. I'm going to go into what we call our cobra, big snake. So big snake. So big snake. Good. From there, I'm going to go into my child pose. So I'm going to make into my little mouse. So it's like a little mouse. So squeak, squeak. And what I want to do is just raising my arms just up one at a time if you can do that, keeping your legs out, keep your head down. Good. Come back into your snake. And then from there, go into your big dog, so downward dog. And just pedal those heels. So keeping the toes where they are, you can try and get the heels towards the ground. If you get them to touch, brilliant. So where if you can't, super. And then come back down into your snakes. Super. And we're going to go into our big dog one more time. Get the hips up really high. You can move the heels, you can move the hips just side to side. If you move them, you'll feel nice wee points in the body. Just everything to loosen it up. And keep breathing. Good. Super. Now from here, I want you to drop onto your knees. So our knees and our hands on the floor, and we call this our happy cat, sad cat. So I'm going to make a happy cat. I'm going to lift my head up. I'm going to turn it side to side. So this is my happy cat. Then I'm going to go into my sad cat. So I'm going to tuck my chin in, going to lift my shoulders up as high as I can, keep my hands on the ground. Then back into my happy cat, looking all around. Then into my sad cat. So into my sad cat. Super. Now we're going to thread the needle. So I want you to take your left hand and you're going to put it through the gap between your right arm and your right leg and bring your left ear to the ground. And we're going to come right up. And then we'll go under again. And then we're going to come right up. And then, oh, nice wee crack there. Last one this time. When we come right up in the air, I want you to bend your arm around your back and so you can look over their shoulder. Alright, really open up that chest. Really open up everything. Super. Hands back on the ground on all fours. Right arm right underneath. Wave. Hello everybody. Get that ear to the floor. Reach right up to the sky. Super. Come on underneath again. Well done. And then right up. And then the last one. So come underneath again. And this time, when we come up, take that arm on your back. Look over your shoulder. Super. And relax. So good. Now we're going to go and we're going to work a little bit on our legs now again. So we're going to get into our press-up position and see who can bring their left leg up to their left hand, or as far as it can go for you. Okay? So left leg up to the left hand. Okay? Super. Take a left hand to the other side of the leg. And all I want you to do now, so your foot's in the middle, is just lift up a little bit. So lift that back knee off the floor and then come back down. And lift up. Bring that left leg back a wee bit. Good, back down. And can you lift up and push back? Good. And from there, drop your knee down. So we'll call it half kneeling position. Take your right hand in the air. Squeeze your bum. So squeeze your bum. And who can lean just side to side, go back and forth, and you'll feel it coming the whole way up your body from your right leg, the whole way up. Good. Now drop the hands down to the mat. Sit back onto that hamstring. Good. Take that left leg now way out to the side. So really straight and long out to the side. And I want you to sit down into that. So sit down into that. So that's good, it's nice. Well done. And then we're going to open up that whole hip. So big circles. Who can make big circles with your hip? Go one way, go the other. Nice. Let no whole body, just relax and control back into it. So taking the right foot now. So take the right foot in the press-up position, take it right up to the right hand. You can lift that right hand over. Drop our knee. Who can lift the knee and straighten the right leg. Back down. Lift the knee, straighten the right leg. And back down into our half kneeling. Lift your left hand up in the air. You'll feel the stretch coming right up here. Right up our hip flexors. And keep moving back and forth. side to side. Really good. Feel that stretch. Then we're going to put our hands down to the floor again. Going into that hamstring, so sit down into that a little bit more. Good. Take the foot out to the side, so take your right foot right out the side. Sit your bum down and back. Brilliant, guys, well done. Super. Excellent. Now we're going to go back with our hands in here. This is called our pigeon pose. This gets our bum, alright? So, a few people might have already seen my bum from last night's pose, but this is a good stretch for it, okay? So, press up position. What you're going to do is going to take your right knee in between your two hands. So if I lift my hands up here, you'll see my knee here. Left hand to one side, right hand the other. So it's like a triangle. I'm getting my left leg really long. I can sit up tall first. And then I want you to fold over that knee. Take that leg that's really straight and see, can you push that hip towards the floor? And you'll feel that stretch right in the glutes. Breathe into it, gently move around. Super. And come up. Brilliant. Bring that right leg back. Then we're going to bring, who can bring the left knee in between the two hands. The right leg's really long and straight. Lifting yourself up, tall. Good. And then fold over that knee. Feel that stretch. Good. Nice. Keep moving. Side to side. Good. Excellent. Now, what we're going to do now, guys, we're going to do 2 exercises lying on our side. So this is where we get a wee bit complicated. This is a really good stretch for the quads and the hip flexors. Brilliant stretch. So lying side quad stretch. So on your side, so I'm lying straight on my right hand side. So I'm on my right hand side. If you can get to your right hand side and see the screen, it would be great. I'm going to lift my left knee up towards me. It's at a right angle now. I'm going to take my right hand, which is on the floor, around the back of my left leg. So watch again. So right hand's here, around the back of my left leg. Now, tricky part. Your left hand is here behind you. You're going to grab your right leg and trying to spread those across. Now, so hold that, you might find it. Take a big deep breath in. As you breathe out, look over that top shoulder. Look over your left shoulder and come back down. Let's go again. Breathe in and breathe out. And one more. Breathe in and breathe out. Now lie on the left hand side. So left hand side of your body. Left hand side of my body. So lying quad stretch. Brilliant stretch this. Right knee comes up towards the chest. Hand that's on the floor. So it should be your left arm on the floor. Grab it over your right knee. Take your right arm in the air and grab your left leg. And now, again, big deep breath in. And breathe out. Over the shoulder. Nice. And come back down again. And breathe in. And breathe out. And one more. Big deep breath in. And breathe out. Excellent. Now this is called, next one, another complicated one, 90-90 stretch. So, 2 knees up, take the right leg over top of your left leg. And I want you then just to fall onto your side. Take your 2 hands out in front so they're sitting on top of each other, they're holding here. And take your right hand now and bring it straight over the back of your head. This is where my shoulder comes in. Whoa. Back down round behind you. And bring it right round if you can, unlike me, if you can keep that arm as close to the floor as you can. So sweep the floor. Whoa. And back round. Don't have much mobility in that shoulder. And back, and then you can do one more. So sweep that arm right round. Whoa. And come back in. Wow, that's per that side. So I'm going to lie now on my right hand side. So well done guys if you're sticking with us in this. This is a full body recovery. Really, really good actually if we could keep doing all this. So left leg now goes over the right leg. I'm going to fall onto my right side. Two arms out in front. Now this time the left arm is going to sweep. Well, that's a bit better. Wee bit. And then come back round. Good. And here again. Sweep. Whoa. And back round. And last one. Big sweep. Whoa. And back round. Wow, well done. Woohoo! Take a breather there, lie on your back just as you are. Just stretching out that hamstring now. So put the right leg in the air. Grab your hands behind the knee. And just gently bringing the leg up and down. Get that hamstring moving. Good. Now hold the leg in the air. Point the toe to the head. And then straighten the toe up towards the sky. Point the toe to the head. Straighten it towards the sky. And to the head. And to the sky. Well done. Super. Other leg. Left leg up. Hands underneath the left kneecap. Leg down and up. And just flow in your own way. So down and up. That's good. Now come up. Point that toe towards your head. And then straighten that toe up. Down towards your head. And straighten that toe up. And then down towards your head. And straighten that toe up. Super. Super, well done. You can come sit up position. We get into our butterflies. So we get our groins. So you can loosen those up. Super. Excellent, just loosen that out. Bring the heels in as close as you can to the body. And loosen that right out. So nice, good stretch in there. Super, well done. Whoa, get a wee back fold if you want. Now, good. So, if you're still with us, if you're still doing all your recovery, well done. This is good work. What we're going to do now is I'm going to bring in the towel. So if you have your towel ready, you can have your towel. So hopefully everybody's getting a good stretch here. So this is your last one now with the towel. All right, guys. Again, if you're ever feeling tight or sore or anything, just re-watch this video. It's a brilliant one to maybe add in at least once a week, even segments of it. So each segment, like the foam rolling, the body stuff, and now we're going to use a towel. So I have my towel here. And what I'm going to do, guys, just going to do about 4 exercises with this that we're going to do. The first one is going to be with our hamstrings. So I'm going to be lying down. I place the half the towel or around the bottom of my foot, grabbing it like so, and just lifting up into the air. So trying to get the leg as probably straight as I can. I'm going to try maybe then, if you can, bring a bit of rotation. Just grab it with the left arm. So my right arm is free. My left arm is here. I want to breathe. I can pull those quads. I can really point the toes towards my head. Get a stretch too in the calves. Good. Grab the towel now with your right hand. Gently bring your leg out to the side as far as you can. And then keeping your hips on the ground, can you lift that leg up higher and straighter? So up higher and straighter. Well, feel that good stretch in there. You can hold these for a bit longer, guys, if you're at home. I'm just going to bring them back up. Super. You can bend it in. Stretching around that glute. Bending my knee in. Like so. Super. And I'm going to swap that over onto the other leg. So the other leg up nice and high in the sky. Take my right hand, grab the towel that is around my left leg and holding it there. I'm going to shimmy across here because I need to stretch now out to the side. Grabbing it with my left arm, right out to the side. and bringing it up low and up as high as you can. Holding that, feel that stretch. Super. And relax, bringing it back in. Now, 2 more left exercises. First one now is with our quads. So half kneeling again. You're going to hook the towel around the back of your foot. Okay? You're going to be up like so. And you're going to try and stretch the quad. Whoops. So get yourself into position. Tuck that in underneath. So I'm going to stretch this back quad here. Like so. Lifting up. Pulling on that towel. And feeling that stretch. Right up the front of this leg. Good. So really stretch that out. Good. And then I can swap that over to the other side. So grabbing that round the foot. Other foot here is in front. I'll lift that up. Pull into that big chest. Good. Pulling that right in. And relax. Good. Now, the last one is just a wee bit for the upper body, so you can bring it round, tail around the back. Try and bring your hands as close as they can together, and then squeezing with the hands, just try and rip that apart. Just get a wee bit of more strength and mobility here in this. Good. And then you can swap that over. You can do that a few times. Probably an area I need to work on is my shoulder mobility. Good. Super. And relax. So guys, well done. Now, good. So if you're still with us, brilliant. Thank you. Now we're going to try and do, what we're going to do now is going to do leg drains and a bit of meditation. So the position I want you to get in, you could be against your sofa, you could be against the wall, okay? And all I want you to try is this, all right? So you're just bringing your bum as close as you can. I've obviously the radiator here, best if you don't have a radiator. Just bring your feet up like so. Hold your hands right back above your head. Let your hips sink down. Let your arms sink. Let your arms sink. And I just want you to get into that position and trying to hold it, okay? So hold this position. And now we're going to start to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Just let the body relax to whatever shape it wants to get to. Wherever feels comfortable, don't force it in any way at all. Just listen to your body. Good. And just keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And if you haven't done so already, just gently close your eyes. And just keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you're breathing, just want you to scan down through your body. Not trying to fix anything, just thanking all your muscles and your whole body for carrying you through the week. Just let them know you're giving them this time to relax and switch off. Just that you're grateful for everything that helped you to get through this week. And just keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. You slowly start to bring a bit of awareness back to the body, back to that feeling of touch, any sounds that you hear, and just in your own time, whenever you're ready, just gently open your eyes. Bring those knees in towards your chest. Just roll over to the side nice and gently. Take your time, don't rush up too quick. Your head might be a little bit light, maybe you can sit down, full time. Open it up, that's a great one too. That's a great wee stretch for opening up the ankles. Just sitting, if your bum, you can sit your bum back onto your heels. Just getting everything loosened up. Take a moment to yourself. If you get the chance. And then just gently coming up, and again just be careful that you're not getting up too quick, anything as well to thingy. So guys, that is our recovery session done. Any kids who are out there who did that, well done, because I know maybe it's not as fun as all our other sessions, but if you were able to stick along with that, then brilliant, well done guys. Parents and any adults or anybody out there, really important that we do try and get some recovery sessions into our weekly routine. Again, a way of just thanking the body, and it needs it at times, especially everything that we are going through and the stress that you're putting your body through. So guys, thank you very much, and we are back on Monday with our live P sessions, a wee bit more fun, a wee bit more movement with it, and I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you guys, bye.